Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. You're not really rich in the Philippines. You just have a pension. Hey, Michael Onstad. I'm walking through Teachers Village. This is the neighborhood that's across the street from mine. This is an upper middle class neighborhood in the Philippines. Most of you watching this couldn't afford to buy a house here. I know you're thinking, well, Cal, I thought you said cost of living is cheaper there. And what about all the videos that I've seen where they said that there's so much poverty here and everything? Yeah, but that's not the whole story. It's nowhere near the whole story. Philippines has a thriving middle class that was growing even bigger before the pandemic. I showed a friend of mine a lot over here. Well, we were shown a lot over here by a friend of Maryland's, and hell, they wanted 3 million just for the lot, 3 million pesos just for the lot. It was a 300 square meter lot. You know, I'm making this video today because, you know, a lot of us come over here on our high horse. Yeah, you may be earning in that upper percentile in the Philippines, but you're not really rich. People over here I would consider rich. I showed somebody this house right here. This damn house is huge. But look at these houses, man. This is right here in St. Carlos City. So imagine you go somewhere like Cebu, Manila, and any of those other places, but Bacolod, Iloilo, the wealth is crazy here, man. You think the poverty is going to shock you? The wealth will shock you here. Because that's all you hear about is the poverty here. Yeah, there's poverty here, but there's also people who are doing very well. Matter of fact, they live as good, if not better, than we do. Because I always tell you what the Philippine Statistic Authority says. If you earn $3,808 every month in the Philippines, you're considered rich. But being rich and being wealthy are two different things. You're just coming over here with a pension, that's all. You don't have any wealth. But these streets are, you could eat off these streets. You know, St. Carlos City is always considered one of the cleanest streets. I mean, one of the cleanest cities in the Philippines. It's never out of the top 3. I'm just on my morning walk. I just thought I'd show y'all around a little bit more, give y'all more of a story, more of the story of the Philippines. Now, see, people who live over here, they could be, of course, business owners. They could be politicians, but they're not poor, no matter what you call them. And this neighborhood is probably 98 or 99%. Hey, man, Onstad, foreigners. I mean, Filipinos. Very few foreigners live here. One thing that this video is going to teach you is just to be humble. Even though, hey, man, Onstad, the woman that you're going to meet over here, you're probably going to have more money than her. The money that you have is not going to impress her. She's seen it. Now, this is the house I showed. Somebody bought this house. This daggone house is just ridiculous, man. I mean, it's just the biggest house. I've been inside personally. And they only wanted, I want to say, 7 million pesos for that, if I'm not mistaken. And that was negotiable. I mean, that thing, if you put another 2 million into that house, you literally have a mansion. But one thing else, something else I want to talk about on this video. Sometimes we will mistake peace and quiet for boredom. People be like, man, it's just I'm bored over here. It's really just peaceful, man. It's one thing the Philippines doesn't get enough credit for. Peace and quiet and serenity. But we're mistaken for boredom because we're so used to all the drama over in the West. We're always arguing about something. We're always at each other's throat about something. All of these mass shootings now, the first thing they want to do is question, well, what side of the political aisle he's on. It's just crazy. But when you come over here, everything quiets down. You got to get used to that. And then after a while, you'll be like, man, this is just an unearned gift right here. This is what you never even expect when you come here to the Philippines. Because we really get the same videos over and over. No one really deep dives into this place. I try to, when I feel like it. I really haven't been in the mood, man. I got some real bad news from home. I'm not even going to talk about it because I said I'm not going to really give any more horror stories, but it's a horror story, but it's in my family, man. And that's why I'm out walking today. I just want to do something different, get that off my mind. I don't know why we enjoy horror stories so much, but we do. I believe I'm still in Teacher's Village. This might be San Julio right now, but I'm going to show you where that lot was. Somebody bought it too. It's a 300 square meter lot. There was no house on the lot. It's right down here, right down there. You see right here where I can just walk there. It's not that far. And I can guarantee you that this lot is worth more than $3 million now, because I guess this was about 6 or 8 months ago. But you're going to look at this and be like, huh? Yeah. They got $3 million for this, and it's not even cleared off. Here it is, this lot right here. That's it. It's 300 square meter lot. But the thing about it, I think it's already zoned. If you wanted to own a business or something, it's already zoned. But yeah, look at all that. Hell, it's going to cost you a lot, probably $50,000 or more to clear that lot. But they sold that for $3 million. I'm going to walk this way. Now, right here used to be Mike's Beer and Burgers. May he rest in peace. And he had great food. Talking about he was an American guy that lived here in the Philippines. His restaurant was very popular. Main buntag with Filipinos and, of course, foreigners. I mean, he had the best hamburgers in all the Philippines, as far as I was concerned. He had an ultimate burger. It was a cheeseburger with chili and coleslaw on it. Man, I was like, let me try this thing. It sounded so crazy. It sounded so bizarre. That thing would melt in your mouth. He had real meat. I was told he was getting his meat from Australia, but he had real hot dogs. He had, of course, tacos. Everything that he sold was delicious. And he passed away. The pandemic did him in. Not the COVID, but the lockdowns, But yeah, it's a lot that will shock you over here. Hello. Mein buntag. Mein buntag. Is that a church? No, not a church. Now, one of these places down here I used to rent from. Now, you see this little yellow multi-cab down here? This is what I'm going to buy. Hello, I'm doing so. They're very popular, and they sell them. The people who own that, they usually have like 5 or 6 of these things. And they only want anywhere from 250 to 200 to 300,000 for them. Look at that house, how beautiful that is, man. You'll be shocked you come over here. But it makes me stay humble, man. I've learned a lot from living here, certainly about accumulating wealth and land and real estate. probably the fastest way to do it. You know, because people's like, oh, don't bow for that. Well, if you know what you're doing and you got the right person, you can't go wrong. Yeah, you just can't go wrong. Hey, my Buntai. Wait, hey. There you go. Take care. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. But I've learned a lot, you know. One thing that we don't even try to do is to understand the peso economy. The farthest we get is the exchange rate. We don't even try to figure out how to make our money go further. What's the deal over here? We just think, oh, the first question we ask is, how much does it take to live over here? Well, what's your definition of living? Is it just existing? Is it just surviving? Yeah, you can bring 1,000 over here. But as far as really being rich, most foreigners over here aren't rich. We just have a pension. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. It's early in the morning, believe it or not. I don't think it's 8 o'clock yet. Because when I left, it was 7:30. About 7:45, because Booby has to be at school at 8. She's got an exam today, believe it or not. For somebody in the kindergarten, man, she has so many exams. But it's about the time when the city kicks up, wakes up. This is about all the traffic you're going to get here in San Carlos. It just don't exist. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, finding your heart to help somebody. Now the day goes by, I don't help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Get off your high horse. When you come over here, be humble. There's people over here who have a whole lot more money than you have. They live a whole lot better. And it just keeps you humble. You'll enjoy this place more. Observe, man. Learn from the locals. They can teach you a whole lot, man. You know, we're getting ready to celebrate 4 years of building our house. And I can't even tell you how much more valuable that property and that house is today than it was 4 years ago. But I learned that from Filipinos, man. If you want to get rich here and wealthy here, land and real estate is the way to do it. Just make sure you can do it with the right people under the right circumstances. And you can make this peso economy work for you. But if you come over here and thinking you rich just because you got a pension, man, you got another thing coming. You got a lot to learn. Because even though you're going to have more money than the woman that you're with, she's not going to be impressed. She's seen well. She sees it every day. Let's walk down here a little bit. Here's a good business to have here. Motorcycle supplies. You see a lot of them too, look, right across from each other. Because, hell, everybody's on a motorcycle. I figure for every car, there's probably 20 motorcycles. Another place, another good business would be a vulcanizing place. You see, that's it. I think they sell cars. They sell tires and automobile supplies. We used to get our motorcycle washed over here, but we take it down to Roadster 95 now. Take care, everybody. I'll see y'all later.
Boots on the ground. Don't do nothing stupid. Give that man his flowers. A tribute through music. If I don't know nothing, I know one thing. When we help others, we help ourselves.